I should have been just getting back into town this week. I was on my calendar that today was the day that I would go back to work. You see, about a year ago, I won a lottery that allowed me to purchase tickets to the Ryder Cup golf tournament. And for those of you who may not know what the Ryder Cup golf tournament is, it's kind of like the Olympics for professional golf. It is held every other year, and it pits the Team USA golfers against Team Europe golfers. And it's unique because it is one of the few times that this very individual sport becomes a team-oriented sport. And the US and Europe, they trade off hosting duties every other time. So the Ryder Cup only comes to the United States once every 4 years. And when it comes to the United States, tickets are highly sought after and very hard to come by. And so years ago, I put my name into this lottery for the opportunity to purchase tickets to the Ryder Cup if my name was called. And this time my name was called, and I was able to purchase 2 tickets for the final round of the Ryder Cup golf tournament. I was so excited because only the biggest names in golf participate in the Ryder Cup. They have to be chosen by the captains of Team USA and Team Europe, so only the best show up to the Ryder Cup. I couldn't believe that I was going to get to this incredibly unique event. On my calendar, I have that today was the day that I was to return to work after a few days at the Ryder Cup, enjoying some of the best golf the world could offer. But that didn't happen. In fact, a lot of things didn't happen the way I planned for this year, and probably for you too. 2020 has been quite a year. And plans that we made 1 year ago just aren't happening today. It reminds me a lot of what Jesus said in James chapter 4, beginning in verse 13, when he says, "Come now, you who say today or tomorrow we will go to such and such a town and we'll spend a year there and make a profit, yet you don't know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills, we will live and do this or that." If 2020 has taught us anything, it has taught us that all plans can be broken, that all plans can be canceled. There is little hope in man-made plans. Hebrews 11:1 tells us that faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. The ESV says it's the assurance of things hoped for and the conviction of things not seen. It's hard to have faith in things on earth when things on earth fail us. I have a receipt for my Ryder Cup tickets. I have plans written in my calendar. I had every assurance, I had every substance, and I had every evidence that man could possibly supply and provide to me that I was going to go to the Ryder Cup tournament this weekend. But instead, I was at the High Rock Bible Camp golf tournament this weekend, which is slightly less prestigious, but a whole lot more fun. Do we do that sometimes? Do we place our faith in things where we say today or tomorrow we will go this and go into such and such town and do this or that? Do we place our faith into the best evidence that the world can give us? It hurts when the world lets us down, when the world betrays our faith. Have you ever had that happen to you? Have you ever had a trip get canceled, a trip that you knew you were going to take? Have you ever had a paycheck bounce? Something that you had faith in, that you did the work for, Have you ever had a friend betray your trust? Have you ever gotten sick at just the worst possible time? The world can be a really bad place to put our faith in. I love the song, "My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness." The faith that a Christian can have is the substance of all the heavenly promises that we hope for, and the evidence of the spiritual things that we cannot see. The tickets that I had to the Ryder Cup, that was supposed to be evidence that I was going to a place that I hadn't seen before, a place that I hadn't seen yet. But as the song goes, that was some of that all other ground that was just sinking sand. And we can put hope in those kinds of things, an amount of hope. That, we can hope for good times and happiness and opportunities. But we have to understand those things are only possible if the Lord wills. And the faith that we have as a Christian is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood. And it absolutely will not fail. It's pandemic proof, it's economy proof, it's weather proof, it's human proof. We can depend on it. It will not fail. All other ground is sinking sand. Where's our faith this week? Are we relying on things that are bound to fail at some point? Understand that they might. And when they do, take comfort in knowing that we have a blessed assurance in a hope that will not fail. I love you. Have a great week.